this is the Narinak with another episode thoughts for Utano Prince-sama, Maji Love Revolutions, and this is for episode 2, and with this one, it really feels like this is an introductory arc for Quartet Night, where we get to see like the 4 members and get to see a little bit of, focus on their personalities, or pretty much through the eyes of their juniors of STARISH, as the 2 groups are made to go on basically location shoots together for a variety program. And so basically everyone's kind of sorted out in their, usual teams, with Reiji with Tokiya and Otoya, I with Natsuki and Sho, Ranmaru with Masato and Ren, and of course Kamu and Cecil together, and pretty much gets to see the younger guys kind of, well, they're not all younger, but the junior or STARISH pretty much looking at Quartet Night and being kind of amazed at their skills, because they are Quartet Night, they're supposed to have been idols for a good while before STARISH and supposed to be really good in their fields. It's just that they weren't really working as a group together. So I guess this kind of gave them the chance to see why they're popular idols in their own rights. Like with Reiji being, since they were, working with kids, just how easily he's able to kind of go with the flow of any situation when something happens. Ranmaru, how, even though he seems rather standoffish, he's pretty good with just kind of working out situations himself. Then with I, with just kind of just how cool and collected he is about everything. And Kamu, how, even though he always has that air of like regalness and kind of elegance to him, he's still someone who really puts a lot of thought into, I guess, paying attention to others, and just basically all the stuff that, kind of gives us an idea of, I guess, what STARISH is kind of shooting for, because even though they want to be accepted for this triple S, I guess, honor, for the best word that I can think of, they do need to like raise themselves up to the next level, and that next level, as they see it, is pretty much to be like equal to Quartet Night, their seniors. And like I said, it's also works as a good way to kind of introduce Quartet Night a little bit more than they have been, since we've basically really only gotten glimpses of them here and there. So I think just a good setup overall for that, since this is the season where, they should hopefully get some focus. Of course, this is also a season where we're going to get something a bit different with STARISH, as we basically are introduced to how that's going to happen in this episode, as when STARISH goes to, or went to, demand a chance to, sing at the Triple S. Shining Satome, tells him there has to be revolution, and basically his idea for that is that he's going to come up with what he calls cross units, where he's going to break up the members of STARISH into smaller units and have them perform together. And so with this, at the end of the episode, we find out what all the cross units are. The first one being Otoya and Natsuki. The second one being Ren, Sho, and Cecil. And then the third one being Tokiya and Masato. Which of course all lines up perfectly with the CD singles that are coming out for this season. With STARISH getting all these cross-unit things, and then the members of Quartet Night getting their individual singles. which, of course, at this point you can kind of guess that STARISH, those cross units, are basically going to be, those are the episodes that those characters are going to be featured in, and then, Quartet Night, they're all going to have their own episode, which it just makes a lot of sense because there's so little that we know about Quartet Night, and it'll be nice to actually kind of get to know these characters a bit more. And of course, with the singles, you can also tell who's going to get what when, like the facts, or get a pretty good idea of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all kind of plays out this season. Then again, it also kind of makes me curious to how they're gonna, do like the main storyline, exactly where they're going with that. I think I have an idea, but not feeling 100% about it. But you know what? That's fine. That's one of the things I kind of like about the series, is that every once in a while it does kind of throw you a little bit of a curveball. So even though there are certain things that you can count on, there are also things that, are kind of surprising, which, I really enjoy. But yeah, this episode, it's mainly that kind of setup and that introduction, and some really nice kind of like fan service scenes, which, is always great. Because honestly, one of the draws for Uta no Prince-sama is the fact that there's a lot of good-looking guys in it. Definitely one of the draws. And I guess with that more or less wraps up my thoughts. So thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a like or comment. Until next time. Bye!